Hey, hi everyone. We are here to have a quick walkthrough about the candidate registration process for the year 24 and 25 launched by Maharashtra government. The candidate has to land on this particular website, cetcell.mahct.org. In this website, there would be an option for candidate registration for the year 2024-2025. User has to click on this particular link. Then user would navigate to this particular portal. The existing candidate here can log in with their registered email ID and password they have set while sign up flow. If the user is new, they can initiate their sign up process. Let's begin with the new user registration process. We'll click on this new user register button. It would take us to the sign up form wherein the user has to enter their full name, email ID, password, and date of birth. So we'll move ahead and enter all these details. We'll enter full name, we'll enter email ID, we need to enter password, we need to reconfirm password, and user has to enter his date of birth as well. Once user has entered all these details, user need to click on this register. It would submit this sign up form and would reroute to this success prompt, which shows a verification link has been sent to the entered email ID. User has to go to their emails and need to verify that particular email ID. So we'll go to the email, we'll click on this verify email link. This email link will verify, authenticate, and auto log in the user and reroute user to the registration form. User has to fill all these details in the registration form. We'll proceed step by step in this form. Under personal details, user has to enter phone number, father's name. Here I am entering some dummy values. Father's first name, then mother's first name, gender from drop down options, religion from drop down options, region from drop down options, mother tongue as well from drop down values, nationality, it would be selected default as Indian, annual family income, and then marital status. If marital status is selected as married, user has to enter spouse name as well. We'll move ahead with unmarried status. Then user need to enter address details. Also here also I'm entering dummy values. Then state, user has to enter his state details. Then district name, then taluka related to his district, and village name related to district. User has to enter pin details, pin code of his or her residence. Then contact details. Thereafter, user has to enter correspondence address details. If correspondence address is different from permanent address, user has to manually enter all these data again in correspondence details, or else if it is same, user can simply tick this checkbox same as permanent address and all the data of permanent address would get autofilled. Then we'd move to other details section wherein user has to answer all these questions. Are you domiciled in the state of Maharashtra? Yes or no? On giving answer as yes, user has to enter further details relevant to his domicile. Minority details, if user selects yes, then further minority details, user has to enter linguistic details, religious minority details. Then next, user has to enter next on question, are you a person with disability? If user selects yes, then user has to enter type of disability as well. Let's say we are selecting here as deaf. Then user has to enter his SSC passing year. Let's say we are taking some values here. User has to enter his percentage in SSC. User has to enter qualification board for SSC, school, state for SSC, and are you appearing or appeared for 12th exam in 2024. If user selects no, then it means user has already cleared it. Thereafter, user has to enter all these details further. HSC passing year, let's say I'm entering 2013. Equivalent board, user has to enter marks type, whether it's a percentage or CGPA based. Marks obtained, let's say 600 out of, let's say 700. Then the percentage would get automatically fetched. Once the user has entered all these details here, he can save changes. Mobile number already reached. Okay, so if the mobile number already exists in the system, user cannot enter that particular mobile number. Let's change the contact detail here. We'll change this mobile number here as well, and the data has been updated successfully. Means the user's registration step has been completed. Now this would be the dashboard for the candidate, wherein via this registration tab, candidate can proceed, and in this pop-up, user will get all the details of all the examinations that are uh, available for that particular candidate to apply further. So let's say we'll select user selects on undergraduate MHCT 2024 course. It would reroute user to their respective page, wherein user need to accept and proceed. Once the user proceed, then it would reroute to the register application form. As the user has already entered all his registration details, all those data would come here as a pre-filled values. The remaining field user has to enter here explicitly. Once the user enter all these details and proceed, save and proceed for submitting this application form, a unique application ID would get generated for this particular candidate, and candidate can refer that email application ID. Also, once that the admit card has been rolled out for that particular examination, candidate can view and download their hall tickets in his dashboard itself. So this was all for the walkthrough of Maharashtra CT portal. Thanks.